What's up, y'all? Yes. I. How y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of yours truly, Uncle Luke Show, people. Welcome to the show. We are here. No doubt about it. We are making sure that you get the best of the best of the best of all the best. Like, share, subscribe right now. Go all to these social media pages. If you're on Twitter, I need you to retweet it. Uncle Luke on TV right now. Go to fucking Instagram. I need you to share it on Instagram. And if you're on YouTube, share it on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. And I want everybody right now to go to my YouTube page. Go to my YouTube page and make sure that you are a subscriber. That's very, very important that you be a subscriber on my YouTube page. That's very important. If you're on Facebook, man, share. Share the fucking live, bro. Share the fucking live. Come on in. Tell them all come in. Unannounced, yours truly, Uncle Luke. Make sure y'all remember, I am on here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. Consistent. And then I rebroadcast the show throughout the day and throughout the night to the next day and all that. So y'all don't miss it. And if you do, by any chance, miss the show, then you can always do what? You can go to my YouTube page, Uncle Luke TV, and you can go over there. And what you can do on Uncle Luke TV is you can see all the shows in its entirety. Anything anybody say Luke said, you can always go back to the show and look at the show. That's what the fuck we do here. Good afternoon to everybody. And you know how I like to start the show off? I want to know where you from. In the words of my good friend, Uncle Al, I need to know where you from, where you at, where you're from. This is going to be a great day. It's fucking Monday. It's not a blizzard outside here in Florida. I didn't pay for this shit. I just want Mother Nature to know, Mother Nature, we did not pay for, we don't pay all these high-ass fees to live here in Florida to be freezing like we're in fucking goddamn Iowa. We don't pay this kind of money like that. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, get in the chat. Let's go. Get in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Yo, we got a lot of shit to talk about. We got Donald Trump not allowing the fucking black governor in for the governor's dinner. We got Bad Bunny Super Bowl. My take on that, you know, I have a totally different perspective than everybody else in that sorry-ass Super Bowl game. You know, I'm going to keep it in the buck. Everybody else trying to motherfucker be nice about it. I am going to keep it a buck because I said last week when Streeter was on here, I said Drake May don't look good. It was cold. I said, the motherfucker don't look good. It look like his nuts got tight. You know, football, we'll get in. Let me get in. Let me just continuously give you the rundown. They try to keep me on point. I only have 1 hour and some minutes on here. They try to keep me on point, and I try to stay my ass on point because that is very, very important. We got Bad Bunny. We got Super Bowl. We got the goddamn Florida A&M. Ron DeSantis told Florida A&M and every other university that they cannot be talking about no black nothing and all that. We're going to talk about that. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about, we're going to revisit these broke-ass colleges to talk about where we're going from that point. And then, again, I never touched on it because I let it all play out. You got 10 jobs open and not one black guy get a head coaching job? And then we're going to go into, we're going to dab into this college football thing because that's another racist thing going on also over there. Where ain't no black coaches, the quarterback coach, no black coaches, the offensive coordinator. We're going to talk about that and more. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you all to the Uncle Luke Show podcast. And I did talk to Joker Phillips, the receiver coach at North Carolina State. I'm going to let you know how excited he is. Opelika, Florida, you in here. I see you. Fairmont, you in here. I see you. I see everybody. Let me know where you're from. Get in the chat. I need to know where you're from. Get in the chat. And then we're going to talk a little bit about making my decision on Sunday, whether or not I'm going to run for Congress or not. You know, I should be doing it on here. I should really be doing it on here and saying, hey, look here, tune in live. I'm going to make it big, but I got to show my girl, Glenna Milberg, love, because I told her I was going to make an announcement on her show on Sunday on TV 10 here in Miami, and New York City in the building. Orlando is in the building. You know, I had a little friend in Orlando. I knew we were going to be a thing. I don't know what happened. Nice, tall, beautiful African-American woman, nice fit. Oh my God. The depth. West Palm Beach in the building. West Palm Beach, yo, if I run West Palm Beach, you're in my district, that means you're going to have to vote for me. Hey, Opalaka is here. I see y'all, Opalaka. There's a lot of people up here, but let me get the show started. Where the fuck is Streeter? He's always late. Streeter's always late, but let me just get it on started. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had a fucking Super Bowl. The halftime was excellent. I don't give a damn about all these people saying that, oh, I ain't understand the lyrics. I ain't understand none of this shit. Half of the motherfucking rappers y'all can't understand. Can't understand half of the rappers. Boom, chat, same beat. And that mumbling. I can't understand them. Hey, Courtney, we miss you, Courtney. I was on last night. You see how you just interrupted my whole talking about us, my whole segment, Courtney? But thank you for joining us, Courtney. And I would love to see you back on my TikTok page. But going back to Bad Bunny. All these people, why do everybody has something to say? Why do everybody has something to say? Y'all all, it's like football. Y'all got to be on every motherfucking tackle. I just don't understand it. Why do you all have to be on every tackle? Please explain that to me. Bad Bunny is performing. So, new rule, if you don't like the NFL halftime performance, you got to go and do your own shit. So when Jay-Z hired a rock and roll band next year, rightfully so, if he's the #1 selling artist in the fucking world, which is Bad Bunny, how could they have Bad Bunny? He doesn't speak any English. Meanwhile, Puerto Rico is part of the United States of America. Why Puerto Rico can't have a representative? Then I had some of my other friends, where the Bay Area groups? Why they had no Bay Area groups at the Super Bowl? Look, Bad Bunny, I think the criteria should be, if you're the #1 selling artist in the fucking world, you should automatically be considered to be the person to do the Super Bowl halftime. Just that simple. Bad Bunny didn't ever perform here in the United States because he didn't want, and everybody want to criticize him. He's not American. He doesn't want to perform here. He talks bad about America. No, the man is representing his fucking people, bro. Explain that to me. You explain that to me. Bad Bunny says, I'm not coming to perform in the United States of America because I know that this Trump government is going to post up the fucking ICE at my concerts and going to be taking people to jail. Why should I bring my people into a fucking slaughterhouse? Why should I bring my people? Why should I bring all the Latinos, the Mexicans, the Dominicans, the Nicaraguans, the Venezuelans, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans? Why should I bring them all to a football stadium and ICE is posted up outside? And let's keep it a buck. This ICE thing started off. We're going to get the most criminals. We're going to get these Mexican cartels. We're going to get all the cartels out of this country who are killing and who are raping the innocent people, and they have drug lords and all this shit. We're going to get them out of our country, and that's what it's all about. Vote for me, and I'll get them out of our country, and you will be free. Nah. All that shit ended a long time ago. They're going to take little Julio. They're going to get Julio daddy. These motherfuckers going out to the goddamn Walmart and the Home Depot, and these people getting on the truck going to work. They ain't no fucking cartel. They getting on, cartel don't get on no truck to go to work. What cartel is getting cartel? Remember cutting your grass? Hey, Holmes, what's up, Holmes? No. Oh, cartel is Haitians in wherever part of the country they want to talk about. Really? When did all that ended? All that was a lie to get you to vote for these people. So Bad Bunny, you want to talk about he's un-American and you want to hate on Bad Bunny? These mega motherfuckers, you can make up anything. You can make up whatever fuck you want to make up. You just gonna make Orange Man right. Orange Man gonna be right regardless of what. Hey, look here, man. I wish we hate for each other like that. No matter what Luke says is right. Unfortunately, that is not the case. We don't like each other. Shit, we was main one on the damn thing talking about get rid of the black coach. Get rid of that black coach. Come on, man. Kamala Harris is not black enough. Oh my God. I told y'all, Grandma Kamala, I told y'all this motherfucker is gonna weaponize the DOJ. This motherfucker is gonna put all y'all in jail. This motherfucker gonna do this right here. He's gonna then he gonna make all the money he can make out of the white. See, y'all got me talking about politics a little too early. You got me talking, hey man, I'm talking about Bad Bunny and Super Bowl. So you motherfuckers who sat on the sideline talking that bullshit about Bad Bunny, y'all are fucking hypocrites. And then explain to me, how in the fuck does Trump get on Truth Social and all of his other comrades, Laura Loom or whatever the fuck it is, and they all are talking about how bad the Super Bowl halftime is. Oh, it is so fucking bad. It's the worst halftime in the world. But y'all got your own halftime show. You got Kid Rock and all them performing over here. How you gonna watch Kid Rock and Bad Bunny? How you gonna critique the two shows? Last time I checked it, I'm a performer. You have to be engaged into the entire show to see set after set, how the music transition, the costumes, all that, the dancers and all that. You have to be able to critique that in that way before you come to the conclusion that it's a fucked up show. I don't want you to go to my show and be sitting up there talking about, hey, look, I went in there for 2 minutes and looked at the entire Luke show and Luke show, Harper, that shit sucked. You can't do that, boss. You can't sit there. If you look at the Redneck show. Look at the fucking Redneck show. Look at that. I talked to one of my little Cuban friends today. He loved Trump. He loved Luther. He got to call me and he want to explain to me how he loved Trump and all this shit. I'm like, so I called him up, motherfucker. I called his ass up. I said, hey, boss, did you look at the Karen Kirk concert or did you look at Bad Bunny? No, Luther. No. I looked at Bad Bunny. I love Bad Bunny. Me and my family love Bad. No, motherfucker. If you caping for Trump like that, why were you not looking at Karen Kirk's concert? You need to be looking at her concert. And then I wanted to put on here, but I just knew it was AI. Karen had, they showed some shit. I hope that was AI. It was like the grieving widow. And she, bikini on. I don't know. Hopefully that was some AI shit that Karen Kirk, I call a bitch Karen. Fuck that. I call her Karen and Nikki is gonna be what's the name of the black lady who's in Django, who's sitting on the side while black men were fighting and shit. I need to know her name because that's gonna be Nicki Minaj's name. But Bad Bunny tore that motherfucker down. Look at this shit, Bad Bunny. Fuck that. You fucking gotta love it. You're gonna tell me you don't like Bad Bunny? And the finance women shaking their ass? And you wanna look at Kid Rock? I like Kid Rock. But Kid Rock, he get a little beside himself every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's no problem liking and loving Donald Trump. Hey, look, Donald Trump is our president, whether you like it or not. More people voted for him than they voted for Kamala Harris. You got to respect that. I fucking respect it. I caped, voted, told you dumb motherfuckers to vote for Kamala Harris. Y'all came up with every other reason in the world not to vote for her. Half of you motherfuckers sat on your ass. Half of y'all motherfuckers sat up there telling me, I ain't voting for her, and I ain't gonna vote for him. And I told y'all, well, a no vote for her is a vote for him, dummies. And you sit there and let that shit happen. So what happened? Now you got 3 people on that side. You got Karen Kirk. This bitch got a whole thing going on. She got town hall meetings and shit. Look, if I was a betting man, if I was a betting man, I don't think that guy who they got unalive, Charlie. You go look at Candace Owens. Candace Owens is another piece of work. Candace Owens, they replaced Nicki Minaj. They replaced Candace with Nicki. Nicki thinks she the first person to jump over there on the Trump train. No, you're not. Nicki, you're not. It was Omarosa. It was other Kanye West girlfriend. It was her. It was a lot of other black girls playing that same role. You know, Trump got to have him a black girl over there. That's a whole nother story. I'm not even getting into that. But they did, man, that was some classic shit the way they did Nicki. They said, Nicki, you want to be over here with us? You want to get that Trump card where you're a legalized citizen? That gold card? This is what you got to do. Sell your soul to Turning Point. Go over there and sit down and talk to old Captain Kirk wife. And sell your soul on that stage. Nicki goes over there, sell her soul on that stage. Then we need you. After you sell your soul on that stage, then we see how your fans react and how everybody else react and how you handle yourself to see if you're going to go revert back, if you're going to backslide to being a nigga. No, she did. She doubled down. And then, okay, we're going to bring you on over here, Nicki. We're going to bring you over here. Now you can come to the gala with all the other white people. Because you're going to be the only white person in the room. Because remember, when Trump won, he had no black people in his cabinet. Speaking of no black people in his cabinet, this motherfucker is having a goddamn dinner for all the mayors. All the mayors around the country. Every mayor gets to come to the Donald Trump fucking goddamn dinner for all the mayors. All the mayors get to come. No, I'm sorry. I'm moving fast. I got a game to go to. My son got a baseball game today. All the goddamn governors, Donald Trump invited every governor in these United States of America. He invited everybody. Everybody, you name it. Governors in states that he don't like Minnesota, Democratic governors, all across. You know, normally he just only fuck with Republican governors, and normally he only go fuck with Democratic cities when he send the military in. You know, it's not. This is real easy. Only cities he send military in is Democratic cities and states. He don't do that shit with Florida in a Republican state or city. You don't see no military going to Dallas. You don't see no ICE raids in there. You see them ICE raids and military and all that shit going into Democratic cities and states. So this motherfucker has a goddamn motherfucking whole goddamn dinner. And what happens? He don't fucking invite the only one. Now, mind you, this is some sad shit here in this country. It's very sad that we only have one fucking black governor. This is what he had to say.
I want to understand what you think the reason is that you are being singled out, and Jared Polis, but from your perspective, why are you being excluded from this dinner?
Well, I've long learned that I'm not trying to get inside over the president's psyche. It's not a good use of my time. It's not lost to me that I'm the only black governor in this country, and I find that to be particularly painful. considering the fact that the president is trying to exclude me from an organization that not only are my peers have asked me to help to lead, but then also a place where I know I belong in. And so I've long learned, and I've talked to the people and the children of my state, is that I'm never in a room because of someone's benevolence nor kindness. I'm not in a room because of a social experiment. I'm in the room because I belong there, and the room was incomplete until I got there.
You're saying that he's excluding you because of the color of your skin?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak to the president's intent. It's not lost to me, but I can't speak to the president's intent.
See, let me just say this. That's the part where I don't like, when Democrats and the Democratic Party don't call it for what it is. No, man, just say the motherfucker did not invite you because you're black. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Just go ahead and say, bro, this man did not fucking invite me because I am black. You're right. What the fuck you think? Dude, don't you see it? Do I need to tell you? Do I need to fucking tell you that he did not vote? He did not allow me into this event because I'm black. It is what it is. It is what it is. Walk like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a fucking duck. It's just that simple. And so the thing is, I don't like when these Democrats get on this shit, and then the first thing they do is like bow out. Don't fucking bow out. No, governor. Governor, say no, the motherfucker didn't invite me because I'm black. It's just that fucking simple. He know he didn't invite you. He know he getting ready to go up in there. And see, let me tell y'all this. Let me break this shit down. Why, if I'm a governor of a state, and a lot of people wanted me to run for the governor of the state of Florida, I know I could have won with these fucking people in the race. My God, it's very unattractive. But I'm really thinking about running for Congress. More work there. Listen, if I'm a governor, right, a Democratic governor, I just see they just screwed over my homeboy, another fellow Democratic governor. And by the way, he's the only black governor. If the Democratic Party really gives a fuck about the black vote, you know what happens? I'm not going. There needs to be a boycott, and I'm calling for it. Luther Campbell on this show is calling for a boycott of all of the Democratic governors who have been invited to the dinner because they have snubbed and they refuse to invite the black governor. You shouldn't go. And if you go, your ass need to be getting unelected. You talking about unalive, y'all need to be getting fucking unelected. Because that don't make no sense. Either you're going to stand together as a party or you're not going to stand at all. And that's why I be saying about this party. People think I just hold blue no matter who, cape or whatever. No, I get more work done with fucking Republicans and Democrats working together in my community because you have to do that. But at the end of the day, you're going to go to the dinner and they just fucked over the black guy? And you're a Democrat and you know you need black vote? And you know you need black vote? See, people think everybody in the Democratic Party is for black people. No. No, this party is full of racists too. This party is full of people who want to keep their feet on the neck of black people too. This party is full of a lot of people that's in the Democratic Party that sits right there and, hey, we can control these niggas over here. It's a whole lot of them like to be the only go into the party where the black people controlled it, but then I can control it if I'm white over here. I can take like I'm really down with them, but I can squeeze all the juices out of this motherfucking party and use these people, but I don't really fuck with them like that. See what I'm saying? This party full up with racist motherfuckers in it. Don't get it twisted. Don't think, no, it is, no, don't get it twisted. Trying to tell you, don't get it twisted. But I find that very appalling that every other Democratic governor has not said to this point that they are not going to go to the fucking the dinner. But again, that's this party. They do what they do, and they know how to do it. But let me move on to this right here. Very disturbing. And I ain't really want to talk about it, but I got to talk about it. Florida A&M. You have a young lady, what is it? The law division of Florida A&M. Young lady is doing an event for the law school or whatever, law students, and it was revealed, which everybody know, that she was putting a flyer together. I'm putting a flyer together. I'm invite some people, and it was like, oh, hold on. By the way, you can't say the black law students of Florida A&M or whatever, however it was said. Don't quote me, but the basis of it all, they were told they could not use the word black in no shape or form or fashion in colleges around the country, in the state of Florida, including a historical black college. That was very, very disturbing. Absolutely very disturbing. You know, here you have a black institution and they can't say the word black. Make that make sense? So you can't have the Black Student Union. You can't have the Jewish Student Union, Hispanic Student Union. I mean, what the fuck is going on? These are things that Ron DeSantis in this state of Florida did, but it's all was brought on by y'all commander in chief, Mr. Trump. That is the most craziest shit ever. See, but what happens is these things are being voted on, and these things are becoming law in your state, the state of Florida, and every other state, all these other Republican states taking away Black history and the fact that you can't even go on a campus and say anything about Black. These things are taken away on a consistent basis, and nobody talks about it. The media don't even talk about it. Oh, this bill was there was a bill that they voted on in the state capitol, and the bill said that you can't use the term Black at all. Everybody got caught up with the DEI. Oh, we're stopping DEI. And we're getting rid of the DEI departments within all of these universities in the state of Florida. They said that. And then they took the camera over to the University of Florida, Florida State, all the white universities, and you thought it was a DEI thing. But then underneath it all, underneath the little fine print, and they always say, read the fucking fine print. And the fine print said, by the way, on no university, you can say anything about Black. You can't even mention Black. You can't even advertise Black. You can't say Black Student Union. You can't say the Black Caucus. You can't say a Black event. You can't say a Black tie. You can't say anything about Black. We're going to erase these niggas. That's what Ron DeSantis did. We're erasing these motherfuckers. And you got motherfuckers actually went up there. You got people that actually went up there and voted on this shit. They actually voted on this shit. Nobody talked about it. Where's the media? Where was the media? Did somebody in the media miss that part of the fine print? Are you all part of the bullshit, part of the conspiracy to sit up there and let these people, before the media used to sit there and do what? They used to sit up there. The media used to sit there and look at, they would sit there again and why am I repeating myself? The media used to just sit up there and do what? They looked at everything, all the fine print. In this case, they didn't. I mean, let me let y'all hear an interview of this young lady here, and talking to the Orlando newspaper, because this is very, very important. This is a very, very important situation that people need to understand that's actually happening here today.
I'm News 6's Tylisa Hampton. For the last 2 years, Florida's public universities have been banned by state law from using tax dollars for diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. I spoke with a student with a historically Black university. She says that there's been a change to how they celebrate Black History Month. What were some of those words that you were having pushback on?
So it was Black was one of them, affirmative action I heard about, and then women as well.
It's those words Aaliyah Stewart, in her final year at Florida A&M College of Law, says she was told couldn't be broadcast or published as she makes flyers for her organization, Black Law Student Association.
We couldn't use the word Black in Black History Month. We need to abbreviate it.
I took those concerns to the university. They replied with this statement. In part saying Florida A&M University has consistently been in full compliance with Senate Bill 266 and Board of Governors Regulation 9.016. We support and have implemented the policy direction established by the governor, the legislator, and the Board of Governors as it relates to DEI and consistent with related federal court rulings.
I just don't want us to be censored this way. I mean, not being able to use the word Black, women, it's very frustrating.
For students like Aaliyah, the effect of the law's application is chilling.
Because we're just trying to promote, the core mission statement that our school has is to promote diversity and inclusion for everybody. So it's very frustrating.
And I did reach out to the university again to detail what exactly could not be said, but I'm still waiting to hear back on that. Now, Aaliyah did say that they're still waiting on a...
See. How did we get here? How the fuck did we get here? You know how we got here? You know how we really got here? You know how the fuck we got here? We got here. Now, here's a Black governor. I guarantee that shit ain't going on in his state. Here's Ron DeSantis, one of Trump boys. You got him over there. So how did we get here? You did not fucking vote. You did not fucking vote. You didn't vote because this is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens, people. There were some key things that were said in there. Senate bill, House and Senate bill. That means the House and Senate had to vote on a bill that was signed by the governor that was passed on to the Board of Governors, not the Board of Governors. The board at the university. So that was 4 layers of people it had to go to. When you allow a Republican governor to become the governor of your state and you don't take your ass out there and vote, he gets to pick the board at every state school in his state, along with the board president. So when it got to the board and the president, they was like, oh shit. All of them were appointed by the governor. So it might be a bunch of Black motherfuckers sitting up in there like this, and the Black president, they are mega. They were put there by the Republican governor, along with everybody else in the state. So they're going to carry out the governor's actions. They're not going to push back on the governor because he gave them the job. He put them on the board. That's how it works. Am I mad at those people? I'm not mad at the people. I'm not mad at them people. The man put them in place. He went and found some Republicans who think like him. He vetted them and he said, okay, I'm going to put y'all over here and y'all going to do whatever the fuck I say do. He put them over there and so be it. That's what you got. But no, that's what you got. Now you're getting ready to have another governor's race this year. If you sit on your ass and don't vote and you let another Republican get in, then that's what happens at your universities, people. They take out DEI, they take out the word Black. You can't even say, oh, we're having a Black student union meeting in a goddamn college. Is that crazy? That's because y'all sit on your ass and don't vote. When motherfuckers like me is out there telling you motherfuckers to go vote. You don't know the impact. So now you sitting up here thinking you smart as fuck and you ain't voting, and then now, oh, fuck that shit, I ain't got to go in there. Ain't nothing sexy about this. We don't have Barack running this year, so I'm not going to vote. No, these things impact you from local, state, and federal. Local, state, and federal. The fine line. They get to put any language they want to put in. Then you got the goddamn you have the House Republican, the Senate Republican, plus a goddamn governor that's Republican. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And it ain't gonna be designed around helping you. That's not finna happen, baby. So again, we sit on our ass and we allow these people to talk us out of good shit. And now our kids up at universities, at black institutions, they can't do a goddamn thing about it because it's law. So the president of FAMU, she can't do nothing. The board can't do nothing because it's law. It is law. It was signed into law by the fucking governor. And if you had a Democratic governor, and even if you had a Senate and a House of fucking Republicans, and they send some bullshit to him, he don't sign it. It don't go into law. And that's how it works. That's why people, you got to be a part of the political process. Y'all sit your ass over there and don't understand what the fuck is going on with the world. And that's what ends up happening. Speaking of what's going on in the world.
A guy who was so great when you watched him play, you knew he was a Hall of Famer.
He changed the game. He changed the game. That's what I was told when I was a shorty coming up.
Yeah, but wait a second. Guards don't change the game.
Excuse me?
Guards.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They change the way the game is played. Yes, they do. If you have a guard that's dominant, that changes the way you call your game. That changes the game.
All right. Well, that's correct.
Larry Allen changed the game.
Yeah.
Larry Allen changed the game. That was a guard tackle, whatever you want to call it. So yes, it is. He changed the game.
All right. So how would you sort of separate if you had your choice in the Hall of Fame? Would you really want to have a wing of the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, upper room.
An upper room.
You gotta have an upper room.
And so how do you decide who's in it?
Shoot, they decide who's in it. The game decides. So you know who changed the game. Like if you just say, okay, so you're going to put LT beside some of the guys that y'all been putting in the last few years, you just going to have them sit beside LT like it's cool? And that night, the lights are still on and somebody got to turn off the lights. And LT say, man, get your butt over there and turn off the darn lights, because he's at that level.
Yeah.
And some are not. It's just, you guys can't feel good about this stuff, but you have a quota. You shouldn't have to meet a quota every year to send guys in. If they ain't that, they ain't that. That's not right.
Yeah.
Because that's what y'all told me a Hall of Famer was. And secondly, how can Devin Hester not be in the Hall of Fame?
I'm a Devin Hester devotee.
Devin Hester changed the game.
Yeah.
When you think about returners or anything, Devin Hester, he changed the game. How can he, the second year straight, that stuff makes me mad, man, because
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mr. Streeter from Footballville. See, I brought you in at you came in at the right time when this man was talking about some key things. Now, this interview obviously was done before the Super Bowl. This interview, and he talked about guards and Larry Allen, and then here, fast forward, the Super Bowl is over with, and they're talking about a guy named Campbell, and they're talking about the right side of the goddamn team with two rookies from New England getting their ass handed to them, and this guy, and it was right. Prime knows what the fuck he's talking about. Prime is saying, no, motherfucker, the guards are very, very important. The game can change, and they got their ass whooped in the game, and those defenders were sitting up in Drake May shit, which I told you, which you didn't believe me. You said last week, I said Drake May playing like shit. And you told me, Luke, it's cold.
It was cold.
And then we got out there and stunk up the place again. But ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Streeter, straight from Footballville, the one and only, the guy who went to every fucking University of Miami playoff game because he's rich like that. Y'all give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. This fucking guy right here, guy keeps me in more shit than a little bit. And we just gonna welcome him to the show like that. Hey, Street, how you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man.
It's a Monday. You got your fall. You getting ready for baseball? You got the Florida Marlins hat on. Do you do credentials over there too? You go to the game?
It's just a cool hat, man. I never credential with the Marlins. We never had Baseballville, which I've been asked to start a billion times. Everyville, Hockeyville, Soccerville, Softballville. But you know what, Luke? What Prime is kind of talk about? That's a real issue. I wanna give you because I never played pro football. I created a media company, right? I'm the media, right? I never played pro football. I created a media company. I come from the inner city, and I come from the culture of football, right? A lot of the writers and stuff who pick these things, which I got an ACC vote this year, right? And I got to watch the ACC put half of Clemson's team on the preseason ACC team, and then by middle of the season was taking half of them off, right? But I'm gonna tell you a real thing when it comes to these voters and these guys. Like, look at it this way, right? Luke, you're a chef, you're a cook, right? You're a chef, you're a cook, and a lot of people learn to cook from their family, from the culture, from wherever they're from. They learn how to cook, but then they created this thing of degrees, and then you can go to school and get become a chef with a degree and things of that nature. But what if the people that were great in the chefs were people that just chose to go to school to be cooks and didn't come from the culture, right? and didn't play. They just chose to be cooks. They chose to go to school, and now they're cooks. And now you got these two separate people, because that's kind of how it is in sports. The sports writers are guys that chose a degree in college, right? I want to be a writer. I love sports. I go up the chain. I learn how to write and fuck around and find myself in the locker room with Lawrence Taylor one day. And I've had these guys, and I've had guys with me because I came from a different place. You know what I'm saying? I came from the culture of football. I kind of came from the fabric of it, you know what I'm saying, and built a media company. But I've had some of the writers, because I see them, they come past me, they get a degree, they graduate, they get hired by the Herald in these places. And the way they look at the players, they look at it like they have a job to do, but sometimes they don't look at the players as real people. And I've had them tell me this, like, listen, bro, I used to just write anything until I actually got to know Devin Brown. And you know what I'm saying? I actually got to know him and realize he's a real person. And it's like these writers, and some of them go right up the flagpole, like your friend Dan Lebatard, right? Go to school, become famous, take that lane right up, and he's the one who's making the decision. Should Barry Bonds be in the Hall of Fame, or should, you know what I'm saying, he has a vote, or should be? And they're from a place of, a lot of times they don't entrench themselves into the sport to understand the people or get to know the people. And I think it's playing out on social media with some of these social media accounts when guys post things that are just like bro, like that is so far from what sports is, but you're doing it just for like clicks and shit, because you're probably somewhere in somebody's basement. You've never played the sport before, and you think it's cool to say Lamar Jackson looks high on a Thursday night in front of a food truck. Let me tell you. Go ahead. Talk to me. No, I'm just saying. So I want people to visualize these two different lanes, and then somehow the industry gave those guys power to pick who these guys who've been backpedaling their whole fucking life and playing football, trying to get their family out of goddamn poverty, gave them power over them.
Streeter, let me tell you something. You are definitely right, because here's the thing. You're right when you break it down in the way you broke it down as a cook and as a chef and as a person. I'm a chef by trade, you can't critique me. But they have food critics that do show up and criticize the food.
Right.
That never cooked before in their life. But they supposed to know, or somebody ordained them to be the individual to tell you that this creme brulee is the best creme brulee of all times. And they write it down in the newspaper, say, oh, Chef Boyardee, you know, had the dopest creme brulee in the fucking world, and therefore you should be fucking eating his creme brulee. And they do that, Streeter.
I know.
And so you're right. You are definitely right. You be put in a situation. We're put in a situation where oftentimes the person does. They don't know the game that way. They don't know the game where, they don't know the preparations of that meal and what it took to prepare that meal. You only tasting the after it's all done. You don't know that he put a little bit of this, a little bit of that in there, baked it at this temperature here. You don't even know the fucking temperature. But you're just going to look at it. The human element of it all becomes political when they don't even really think it's being political. That's where the human element of it all comes in. But we as a people need to have certain people to tell us this is a duck. And it goes back to me and you talking early in the year. We live in a world, in a society that we need an individual that we could rely on to tell us that it's a duck. But when it comes to Luke, our Streeter telling you it's a fucking duck. Oh, hell no. Streeter and Luke. But then later on down the line, it is a fucking duck. And so that is what has a tendency of happening on a regular basis when it comes to this shit here. Look at this right here. Look at this.
Jack, I'm not going to disclose that. When you come on the committee, you take an oath that you're not going to discuss any of the debates, anything that happened there. I'm not going to put any of my teammates under the bus, who they voted for, who I voted for. Here's the situation, okay? In this category, coaches, contributors, senior players, there are 5 finalists. You could vote. We voted as a team. Our group voted. Roger Craig got the most votes. I stand behind that as a teammate. That's how we voted. But here's the problem. We voted for 3 people. There are 2 other slots available. Bill Belichick definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Robert Kraft deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. L.C. Greenwood deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Ken Anderson deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And we've got 2 slots. But because of a change that the Hall of Fame made 2 years ago, none of those guys got in. And it wasn't because of us. People think that we voted against Bill Belichick. We did not. As a matter of fact, if the vote, same exact vote, had taken place, same totals 2 years ago, Bill Belichick would be in, so would another deserving Hall of Famer, and that's why I'm upset. That is not right.
What I would say, Coach, is...
What'd you think about that?
How the hell Tony Dungy get... How Tony Dungy get confronted on national TV after all these effed up votes in the last 20 years? How is he getting confronted? Oh, what?
Because the nicest guy in the world. The nicest guy in the world. I stopped it right there because I know you were going to say that. The fucking nicest guy in the world, Tony Dungy, he gets drugged. But this is what was said to him after he said that.
Doesn't include Bill Belichick at the top is absolutely wrong. And a lot of those players that we mentioned, they're great players. I played with Drew Brees. I played with Adam Vinatieri. But there's nobody more deserving to be in that Hall of Fame than Coach Belichick. I've seen his greatness. I've seen him design defenses to stop your offense. And you just look at the players that he's impacted. He's been unbelievable. And when I look out throughout the Hall of Fame, and even a guy like Tom Brady wouldn't be Tom Brady without Bill Belichick. And that's the disappointing part of it, Coach, and you guys got it wrong.
Well, I feel your pain.
Dang.
Oh, my God. We still in the field and in the house. What the fuck is going on?
You can't possibly put Tom Brady in the Hall of Fame. Deion Sanders said it best. Hey, look here. If there's a house and you know it's an alpha in there and you just got in the house, I'm going to tell you to cut the lights off. Hey man, LT gonna tell anyone of them motherfuckers. LT is going to tell Jason Taylor to cut the lights off, and Jason Taylor is gonna respect that, and he gonna get up and go cut the motherfucking lights off. No disrespect to Jason Taylor. I love Jason Taylor. He's doing a hell of a job at the University of Miami. Let's keep it 1,000. Hey, villains, y'all hear me say it. So if Schroeder didn't go into the villains and say I said anything different than that, no. But there should be a upper echelon, and then. No way are you putting a Bill Belichick in the Hall of Fame. That's fucking bananas. But Dion said it perfectly. You have to be a game changer. Devin Hester not being in the Hall of Fame. He didn't play, but so many. No, if you could put a kicker in the Hall of Fame, if you could put an executive in the Hall of Fame, if you could there should be a slot for a specialist. This man changed the fucking game. I'm sorry, but
did I hear him say there's no Tom Brady without a Bill Belichick? Did he say that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who drafted Tom Brady? Who took a chance on Tom Brady? Who saw the talent in Tom Brady? Who drafted this man in the 6th fucking round? Who?
Okay, so he's saying
There's a whole bunch of people. There's a whole bunch of people miss him 7 rounds, and back then probably was 9 or 12 rounds. And they just kept on going. These rocket scientists, they got the same owners, and they recycled a whole bunch of these goddamn GMs and presidents. So a lot of these people who pass on Tom Brady are still in the league right now. And Bill Belichick said, no, I like that guy from Michigan. Then come on over here, young fella. I see a lot in you. Let me surround you with all these good people and these good coaches. See, y'all only give Mario Cristobal credit for anything. You don't get no other. Bill Belichick is a fucking GOAT. Now, when it's time to put Tom in, no, if you can't put Bill in, you can't put Tom in. You can't put none of the people. That man said it best. That man said, look at man, Bill designed defenses to stop motherfuckers. And he stopped your ass too, Tony Dungy, just so you fucking know. He designed he put a staff together, he built the culture. And that's what Mario said, we have to establish a culture. And we building a culture first. And then we get the bodies in here. The man didn't even draft motherfuckers in the 1st round because he wanted smart people to be in his system at his team. And it was what they called it. It was the Patriot culture and shit. You talk about culture. So you don't put him in the Hall of Fame? Fuck the Hall of Fame. And all the writers in there also. Moving right along. What do you think about this right here? Hey, Streeter, tell me, what do you think? Let me get this shit back off here. It was something that went on right here. I'm sorry, people. What do you think about this guy coming up into the game dressed like this?
I think football. I think football is entertainment. And I think he's very entertaining. That's what I think.
He's getting ready to go play a game. The man is came up in there with shackles and shit.
He was the first one.
Was that a statement?
He was the first one to catch a touchdown for the New England Patriots.
Really?
I'm gonna one up you. He was the first one to catch a touchdown for the New England Patriots. He's been doing that all year long.
Whoa.
Yeah, he has. He's been doing that all year long.
He's been coming to the game in shackles all year long?
Different costumes he's been coming to the game in, not just shackles. Different costumes. But guess what? Guess who spent some time with him? Guess who spent some time with him this spring?
Who?
Me and Sly was with Mac Hollins. That's him right there, Mac Hollins. Sly worked out Mac Hollins this spring. He came out there with his daughter and was getting it in Davie. You know what I'm saying? They go Sly from Premier Athletes. And you see, I posted last night, only Patriot that came to play tonight was Mac Hollins. That's when they only had 6 points.
Shout out to Sly. What type of Sly? Best receiver coach in the world.
Hey,
the guy who makes Kevin Beard looks good because he coaches up. I guess. Shout out to Sly.
It was him, Elijah Moore. You know what I'm saying? And the backup. It was the backup. I think the backup Patriot quarterback was out there. And the last thing I would have thought, because it was weird watching him work out. Right, Luke? He's a wide receiver, or he looks like a tight end. He runs like a tight end. He doesn't seem fast, but he's big and strong, right? But he balled out in the last playoff game. I mean, as much as you could in that cold. He came in this one like this. He got Vebrew's jersey. That's his coach's high school jersey in his hand. And I think he gets it when it comes to entertainment. Football is entertainment. We forget that, right? Nike made us think that it was a culture or a way of life, like motherfuckers were really born in Footballville. But it's entertainment, right? Right? And I think he gets it. I think Mac Hollins gets it. He's going to be the one to have the long career, then the long second career, sitting behind somebody's desk. And I think he understands it. No different than Chad Johnson understood it. He caught a touchdown last night. In the middle of an ass whooping, he caught a touchdown, Luke.
Hey, Mac, shouts out to Mac. Shouts out to Mac. The Mac is back. Mac came up in there with his motherfucking outfit on. People, listen, man. This is fucking amazing. Tell me what you think about this.
And this is about more than Bill Belichick because.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got the wrong.
We ain't talking about that no more.
We don't want to talk about that anymore. I got the wrong clip. So Streeter, I talked to a good friend of mine over the weekend. And I'm sorry I had to hop off here real quick because I got to go to a little man baseball game. I talked to Joker Phillips. Joker Phillips was so fucking excited. Joker Phillips, who's the receiver coach at North Carolina State, he came up to me at the fucking Hard Rock. It was a party. Shouts out to my man Ron. Ron dude's a super dope, a grown folks adult party at the Hard Rock once a month. Ron over there at Range Road. Man, the party is beautiful women, professional, everything. Y'all go over there first of the month. Look, find Ron, but Joker Phillips was there because he was down to go to support his teammate Mark Higgs, who does a big Super Bowl party at Gulfstream every year. And so they were at the top of the Hard Rock. And Joker comes to me and I'm like, I don't remember Joker face. Man, Luke, what's up, man? I love you, brother. Take a picture with my wife and my girl and my sister and da-da-da and all that. And man, Luke, man, I love you. I'm like, now mind you, these coaches, you never know where the fuck they're at. I'm thinking Joker is retired. Joker like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm like, huh? Man, y'all see it, man. What the hell? Y'all see this guy? This guy is the first round pick. Now, I'm like, who you talking about, Joker? Now, mind you, he probably thought that I knew that he was at North Carolina State, you know, and everything.
He said first round pick. He said first round pick.
He said, y'all sent me a first round pick. That's what Joker Phillips said. Joker Phillips, just so you all know.
Who are you talking about? Please don't say who I think he. Who are you talking about? Please don't say.
Okay. Let me do this.
Don't say who are you talking about?
Joker Phillips, former head coach in Kentucky. Joker Phillips, who coached at Cincinnati,
everywhere,
Minnesota, wide receiver.
The college football artifact. Been everywhere. He's been everywhere.
Joker Phillips been every fucking where. Joker Phillips was the head coach at the Wildcats. Joker Phillips is one of the all-time great wide receivers. Joker Phillips, listen, was at Ohio State. Listen, Streeter, you don't understand. This man coached how many fucking receivers at Ohio State? Are you serious?
And that went first round. He said, "Who's the first rounder?" He got two Miami receivers. Now he said, "Who's the first rounder?"
JoJo Trader. He's like, "How the fuck you talk?
Get out of here, man! Get out, man! What are you talking about, man?" This man just said we sent him a first rounder.
That's what he said.
He worked him out one time.
Joker Phillips is the creme de la creme. You talking about upper echelon, different room? Well, he'll tell Beard to cut the lights on and he have to cut the lights. Joker Phillips is here. And if he says you're a first rounder, you're a first rounder. If he says that,
what did the dude do on Instagram? What he do? What he doing?
Calm straight up. Calm the fuck down.
Man, what?
He said, what y'all got going on down there? He said, man, I worked this kid out. This kid is spectacular.
Man, I don't got no.
Just like his route running to precision.
Football field COVID mask. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I got a football field COVID mask. Look, we already knew this. Look, we already knew this. What else he said about it? What else he said about it?
He said, man, I absolutely love this kid. This kid gonna probably break every record in the NCC. He's gonna be first. This is a first round pick. He said, he said, oh, the man grabbed me and was holding my hand like this. I'm like, Joker, you all right? You had a few cocktails. He was like, Luke, explain to me what the fuck is going on down there. I'm like, Joker. He was like, how did he only get 16 targets and 13 catches? Everybody else. I said, maybe I need to call Streeter.
You told him our receivers were better. Did he ask you?
You think I'm gonna lie? I don't know.
Did he ask you anything about it?
No, he asked me. He was like, what the fuck y'all got down there that y'all couldn't use this guy? This is a first round draft pick that I'm looking at. He's like, man, how did this shit ended up in my lap? This fucking guy getting ready to make Joker Phillips another head coach. Shouts out to JoJo Trader, Slide the Family Stone. Oh my God. Hey, when you're a coach, you talk about cooking and baking. When you know you got a hell of a fucking cook and a baker and a line, you just sit back like this and like, this is a finished product. Shit, just turn this motherfucker loose. And you know the quarterback is going to get him the ball. You know it's homeboy. It's no different. Hey, listen, Streeter, and I don't want to break your heart again twice today. You know, you don't think CJ is going to throw him the ball?
Of course, him and Chen, yeah, it's going to look like pitch and catch. It's going to look like pitch and catch like back at the Ravens. Of course he's going to throw him the ball. He's been throwing them the ball since they were 9 years old, 8 years old.
Okay, don't you think that's going to be the same thing at University of Miami with this quarterback who brought his receiver with him?
Nope. Them niggas met last year. CJ since he was 8.
No. That brought his receiver.
Them niggas met last year. CJ knew it is not the same thing.
And he did 1,000 yards. I smell we want the ball brewing. I smell why I'm not getting the ball.
The problem.
I smell the problem.
For all the Kane fans watching, here's the problem. It's not the fact that we lost a JoJo. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that I think in the national championship we needed a JoJo. I think what we did was let them beat us up in a phone booth, and we never stretched the field. We never got those slow motherfuckers to running, and we let them beat us up in the phone booth.
What slow motherfuckers?
Indiana. You saw when Mark Fletcher broke. Them motherfuckers was huffing and puffing. Talking about he was 21 miles per hour. They couldn't catch Mark Fletcher.
Are you criticizing the offensive coordinator?
Who am I criticizing? I think it starts at the top. It starts at the top. But what I'm saying is it's the fact that we let them beat us up in the phone booth on the offensive side in the phone booth, and we never stretched the field to give ourselves any space because we didn't really have the guys to do that, right? Marion was awesome against Ole Miss. He was 1 for 6 in the national championship. Malachi went crazy, but all 11 eyes are on Malachi. So when Malachi catches the ball, it's everybody to the ball when 10 gets the ball. How did the defensive coaches say it? Everybody, when Tien touched the ball,
warming to the ball.
when Tien touched the ball, everybody to the ball. We needed one more guy to give that more space. Maybe Malachi goes for 200 yards. Maybe we have a little more offense. Maybe we win. That's the problem with this. That's the problem with not using the JoJo or losing the JoJo. It's not the fact that, okay, we lost him. The transfer here.
Streeter, you have 2 1,000-yard receivers. And I just want everybody to know. I just want everybody to know in the chat, especially the villains. It wasn't me who was criticizing the offense.
That's the problem with this.
Hold on. So I'm gonna do this. Since I'm not coaching this year, and I probably would be running for office, I can go to these games. I'm gonna look at the schedule, and I could go catch an East Carolina game and a North Carolina game, North Carolina State game. Ooh, that'd be so sexy. Just get in the car, probably with 2 of my little girlfriends, and ride over here and see that game, and ride over there and see that game, and be doing like this in the stands, and call the Streeter while he over there trying to console mamas as to why their son not getting the ball.
Oh, listen, them receivers gonna eat, though.
Did you hear Mario interview this morning on Joe Rogan's show? I heard it. I thought it was a nice little interview. You think you can get Mario on this show? Can you put a call into Dennis Smith and tell him we want to talk to him?
Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him on here.
We get Mario on this show.
Tell Mario, come on. We would love to talk to him.
You gonna ask him hard questions?
Of course.
Because I know how you get around people taller than you. You start bitching up. Where you at?
I'm taller than Mario.
Okay, well, you ask my question.
You've never heard me lost for words.
No, man, listen. Mario went to national championship, a homegrown dude.
I'm happy.
I would love
Mario did some historic shit because
I would love to have him on the show, bro. I would love to have him on the show.
Mario did some great shit. Tell Mario we need to have him on the show. I don't want to have no Lane on here. I talk to Lane. I get Lane on the show. I get Prime on the show. Before we start doing all these other head coaches, we're extending the invitation to Mario first. Because I don't want no Lane in this. No. Mario, we want him on the show. Let's get him. Let's get Mario on the show. We're going to extend the invitation.
Yeah, we get him on the show. D-Money had him on the show this morning, and D-Money has never had a platinum record. We get Mario on this show.
God damn it, let's go. Make it happen. Hey, I gotta go. I gotta go watch my son play. They got a big game today. They got a big game with arguably probably one of the top teams in the nation. We play Stoneman Douglas baseball team today. Ooh, Lord. They got a dude over there throw the ball 98 miles an hour. I asked my son, I said, boy, you ready to hit that? That shit, that's a blink of the eye. And you know he got that Campbell DNA, and he's like, hey, I'll hit anything they throw.
We're gonna see how that go then. We're gonna see how that go.
Let's go. It's a ball coming. It's a ball coming. Yeah, ball coming. Hey man, so I gotta go to that. That's gonna be a big game. The stands gonna be packed. I mean, them people win state championship. Stoneman Douglas, son over there. I ain't gonna tell y'all what school he played for because I don't want y'all out there fucking with me talking about no football because I need my peace away from you all. And we'll be back on Wednesday. We might just do an impromptu conversation with Streeter on here. But thank you guys for joining the show. Thank you, Streeter, for showing up. I'm sorry I sent you the wrong link. I always do some dumb shit like that. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for my man, Footballville Streeter. Streeter is on all of his platforms. Tell them where they can find you at.
Football. Right now is K Streets. K-A-Y Street on Facebook. Go follow us. Footballville got 1 million followers. K Street got 98. Come on, man. Let's get us to 200 followers.
Man, let's get K Street up, man. Let's get K Street up. God damn it, man. Let's go. Hey, thank you guys for joining us, and we appreciate you. I love you all. I got to go. I'm actually running late. I got to go, but make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the show. We're going to be sending out a lot of clips. Hey, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. We're live all the time right here on the edition of the Uncle Luke Show podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Like Walter Cronkite always say, may the good news be yours. Peace.
Well, make the booty go. 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 Pop, pop. Make the booty go. Pop, pop.
I need some bad girls. I'm gonna let y'all hear my new song. I need some bad girls. Come on, baby. Come on, right here. You and you. Come on with that, your fine ass.